Okay. That was not my body. That was the laundry machine. If you just heard something that sounded like a gas. There's a lot of noises going on right now. Hi, everybody. Welcome to From Chaos to Country, episode 27, I believe? 28? No, I think it's 28, actually. So I'm a day late in posting. I actually did film a podcast yesterday, but to be honest, yesterday was a hard day, and it's not like anything terrible happened. That's the thing. I just had a really tough day. The sleep thing with my son, some of you might know, but he doesn't always sleep through the night. Neither do, actually, Jayla slept through the night last night in her own bed. Oh my god, that's probably why I feel so much better today. And so every night, like between 1 and 3 in the morning, Jayla will get up and come in our bed. On a good night, she goes right back to sleep. On a not so good night, she's like up for a couple hours, and we have to go into her bed. And she's one of those kids that holds her bladder like she doesn't pee throughout the night, so sometimes I have to make her pee so her body can relax and go back to sleep. My son, about an hour after my daughter wakes up, he'll come into our room and he'll go, "Mom, can you lay with me?" So I'll go lay with him, and on a good night, he'll go back to sleep. And then sometimes my daughter will wake up and come back into Jacob's room to get me to go back into my bed. So it's like musical beds. On a great night, both of them sleep in their bed through the night in their beds. That's happened a lot more now that we live in a house as opposed to living in the apartment. Hands down. But the other night, I think it was like Tuesday night, Jacob got up at 3 in the morning. I went to the bed with him, and he never went back to sleep. And he was trying really hard to go back to sleep. He was really, really not chit-chatty. He wasn't trying to talk. He wasn't trying to like, oh, I want to play. Nothing. He just couldn't go back to sleep. And so I was up at 3 in the morning till I didn't go to bed till 11 that night. So then I went to bed, and yesterday was just a hard day. It felt hard. It felt like a tough day. Even though I got a touch more sleep than I did the night before, and I think what's happening for me is, we've had, I'm going to take some video of outside. Our yard is really awesome. It's a forest, but we had some storms. A tree, I think, got struck by lightning. Fell into another tree and not our house. I can't seem to get the whole house cleaned in one day. I can't seem to get all my tasks done that I want to get done in one day. Sometimes I'm too focused on like, I've got to make money, and I really want to earn for our family just so it'll be helpful. And I've never not earned, and I've never not had a lot of shows and a lot of things to do and jobs and things like that, and now I don't have as much, and it makes me hyper focus on like, you're not making enough money, blah blah blah. And I realized I've been so focused on that I forget. What I get to do, and I've earned at it, is have fun. I know that sounds crazy, and so for example, I've also been applying to radio jobs, but like, I'm one of those people, and I think I might have mentioned this, I applied to a radio job, and then I'm just checking my email, like, have they gotten back to me? That's not helpful. That doesn't get anything done. And really, what I really want to do is I'd like to earn, because I want to earn because I want to contribute to my family and lives we would like to, to live a good life. That's one. I also want to donate to people. I want to be able to like see somebody's GoFundMe and be like, I can donate. Like, I don't want to. There's this really great guy, Zach, and he helps people all the time with money. And I would like to be one of those people who's like, I don't need this. Let's give it to somebody. That kind of thing. And I want to be able to upgrade our home when we need to. And it's funny. It's like, I'm not looking to earn big bucks so I can get a Louis Vuitton. And if you want to get a Louis Vuitton, that's fine. But I'm just saying, like, it's not for that. It's just that I want to be able to put things in an Amazon cart that we need and not have to worry about it. And also, with the things I want to put out there in order to earn, or just, I want to make people laugh, and I want to maybe give them a different perspective if they're going through something. I would just want people to feel good. You never know with my driving. Sometimes I'm very irritated when I drive, and I realize no matter where I live, I will be irritated by people's driving. That's just facts. So, you know, yeah, I love making people laugh. I think laughter is actually the best medicine. I think it's healed people from the inside. So yeah, and maybe, I don't know, maybe say something that somebody's like, I needed that today. And you might be thinking, well, what are you saying now that, I'm not saying, I'm just saying what I like. Oh, I wrote it down, it's on my phone, which I'm recording from. I realized, okay, so I've been doing this 14-day resentment prayer. And you're supposed to pray. The prayer is, God, I resent blank for blank, blank, blank. What's my part in it? And what shortcomings can I turn over to God? And then I have to pray for everything that I want in my life for that person. It is a bitch of a prayer. I'm telling you, I'm on day, it's Thursday, so I've been doing it since the Tuesday before this last one. I'm almost at 14 days. But man, when you are doing it, you're like, I'm resentful of blank because he's a dick. Not very spiritual. But you know what it's really shown me is that maybe, and I suffer from being like I'm the strong person. I'm a strong personality. I've been independent, blah, blah, blah. Guess what I've been? A victim. What do they say in Al-Anon? You're not a victim, you're a volunteer. Ooh, that. And there's also another saying like, oh, you're just a screaming doormat. No, but really, it's actually shown me a lot of things that I had a part in, and that holding resentment literally doesn't serve anybody at all. It doesn't, because you're not going to call the person and be like, hey, I resent you. Why are you calling me then? And it could be people in your life still. That's the thing. It doesn't mean like, just because people are in your life doesn't mean that you might not resent something. So it's really, it's been eye-opening, and I realized what I have to do lately is I really gotta work on the self-care, because it's not just about, like, people think it's just massages and manicures. It's not. I literally have to put the phone down, do not doom scroll, maybe read a book before I go to bed, go to bed. What a concept, just go to bed. And, yeah, and just, one of my things has always been, I can't build Rome in a day. I could build Rome, it just won't be in a day. Because I was just getting overwhelmed by, like, oh my god, all these little things I have to organize, my desk, my this, my that. Okay, we'll get to it, just make a list. Yeah, wow, the septic tank of it. Okay, let's just make a list. How am I gonna earn? How am I gonna do this? Let's just make a list. So, this week is all about lists. I'm glad I waited to post because I was tired yesterday. I feel much better today. I won't be able to build Rome today, but I'm gonna try and do a thing or two around the house. I got laundry, I've done dishes, I've cleaned up the whole thing. It's so funny, I've already done a lot, but I'm like, it's just not enough. Well, make it enough. Right? Remember Friday? Make it enough. Guess what? Might not be enough. Make it enough. And that's that for today. Bye.